Hello and welcome everyone, it's Bleezy here, and in this video I'll be showcasing and reviewing every single Lady Dimitrescu mod made for Resident Evil Village. Couple things before starting the video. Firstly, the timestamps. Couple months ago timestamps stopped working properly on my videos for whatever reason, and I probably won't be able to fix it until I become a partner or something and get access to YouTube support. But until then, all the timestamps are in the description. You can navigate through there if you want to see a specific mods only. And if you don't know how to mod the game, I have this 4-minute simple video as a tutorial, so you can check it out afterwards if you need. Now in this video I will show you in total of 17 mods. Only one is missing, which is the nude mod, but I deleted the game like 2 months ago and all these clips were just sitting on my computer all this time. So apart from the nude mod, you will see 17 mods in this video. And there's also one mod that is slightly not safe for work, so I will add it as a separate unlisted video linked at the ending cards, because I don't want to make the whole video age restricted for a single mod. So in this video there is no nudes or not safe for work stuff. You can watch this video if you are underage or if you just don't want to see those things. And now I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's get right into the mod review. First mod we are looking at is the Lady Dimitrescu black dress. It's a simple mod on surface, literally just a black colored version of her default dress. But this dress color matches better with her gloves, hat, and the flower on her chest or shoulder. I don't know what exactly call that body place. And this black dress matches better to her little crazy personality, so definitely an upgrade over default dress in my opinion. Now the next mod on the list is actually 3 separate mods. They are Alkina Witch Hat, Lady Dimitrescu Witch Nose, and Lady Alkina Makeup. Both hat and makeup mods made by the same modder, Ezio Maverick, while the Witch Nose is made by modder Milad Nevada. Now the reason why I put all of them as a single mod is because either these 3 mods just not good by themselves. Hat, nose, or makeup, when you use just one of them it looks so out of place and don't really match with her. 3 of them together on the other hand at least makes an interesting goofy end product. You can of course use only one or any combination of 2 you want. At the end they are separate mods, so you have the options. But as a mod, like I said, it's just a fun goofy mod if you just want to have fun time, or if you're like me who is so scared from literally anything that is remotely scary, so you need the lights on or a random meme music blasted in the background while playing this game. This witch mod combination can help you be able to play it a little bit. It makes the scary scenes a little less scary at least. The next mod on the list is Alkina's Squid Game Halloween Special. I'm not sure if Squid Game hype still exists. It was fading away even when I was recording these clips, and by the time you see this video you might be asking what the fuck even is Squid Game, because at the end Squid Game is just another stupid terrible movie people overrate so much for whatever reason. Regardless, I have the clips, so here is the mod. First thing you probably notice is her dress is red, and I actually really like the way it looks. So I would definitely want to try a just red dress mod. And I guess her dress made out of some sort of satin or whatever material. It slightly shines from different angles and different lighting. You can actually see it on her default dress and the black dress mod too, but in this dress it is more pronounced but still very subtle, and I really like the slightly subtle shines in dresses like these. And the second thing you obviously notice is her mask. Now the mask looks really cool and really well made, but for example, when she's speaking or moving her mouth, her chin slightly clips through the mask. It just makes the whole thing lose its quality a little bit. If Otter made the mask just slightly bigger or longer, we wouldn't have this problem, and I believe it would be a much better mod, but this is what we have and this is how it looks. Overall, I kinda liked it. Next up, we have the Bikini Alkina Dimitrescu with breast physics. I'm not a bikini expert or a bikini worshipper myself, but there are a couple of things here I want to talk about. First, the material that bikini pieces are made of. I don't know, but it looks like the socks your grandma knits for you, if you know what I mean. It really looks like hand knitted to me, and in my head it just doesn't fit as a bikini. And the other thing is her nipples. She just has these super hard, mega erected nipples. I'm not sure how realistic this is, but again, as you can probably guess by me spending my time looking at virtual women, I haven't seen many nipples or had chance to observe them up close. Either way, I'm just not sure if I'm a fan of this design, but I personally don't like nude or bikini mods in general to begin with, so Maybe if there is someone who is a huge bikini and nipple enjoyer out there, this might be the exact mod that you are looking for. Next up, we have the excella Gionne. I actually had no fucking idea who she is, where is she from, because my knowledge about Resident Evil characters were just Jill Valentine, Ada Wong, Claire Redfield, and Lady Dimitrescu, all from the internet content of them I saw a lot. But I never seen or heard this woman in my life before. I first thought it was some Nintendo game character from some sort of desert themed game. But apparently she is a character in Resident Evil universe. And when it comes to the mod, I actually really liked her. Her face fits really well with the animations in the game. Some face mods just looks weird, but the author made a really good job on her face in this mod. Her dress on the other hand is terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, I really liked the dress. I liked her chest. I liked her booba. I liked her side booba as well. Like the design of the dress in general, but in game it just looks so low quality. Especially when you get close to her in cutscenes and stuff. It looks like 360p resolution. And the other problem with the dress, which I would say a huge problem, it's that just like the skirt mods in Tomb Raider, it clips while she is walking. Other has nothing to do about this, but as you can see, it just breaks the whole immersion and makes the overall experience not worth it for this mod in my opinion. Next one is the busty secretary with some jiggles again. Now this mod has two main versions. The one I will show you in this video is with bra version, but there's also a not safe for work version that I will link at the end of the video. You can see it later. The mod is actually really good. I never had a secretary or any office worker fantasy, but even I couldn't help but get excited while testing this mod. Overall, the dress, the skirt, her hat being removed, and she looking like a vintage office worker of some sort, I think it really fits her and looks really good on her. Now the thing that makes this version of the mod safe for work is the little piece on her chest. It's like a bra, but it's very clear that it was an afterthought. It's just a hair thin layer put on top of the mod, doesn't really fit to the quality of rest of the mod. And if you ask me, I would say just use the not safe for work version. You can see it later that it is so much better anyway. But either versions you want to use comes with a lot of options. You can change the color of your clothes with a lot of options. You can add claws, but they are static claws and always stay there in all cutscenes and stuff. But also this mod removes the claws. So if you don't use claw add-on, there are no claws visible in game. So you have either a no claw option or an always claw option. To me, I don't care about claws, so I use no claw option here. You can even change her skin color to human skin, which is what I'm preferring here as well. I just don't fantasize fucking an oversized blue smurf. Her skin is just blue. I don't like it. You can also add stockings, but quality of stockings are not good, so I didn't use them. But if you want, there are a lot of options in this mod, and the author definitely gets bonus points for it. Similar to excella Gionne, there is clipping on her skirt again. But this skirt is so short, and with the darker color, you pretty much never realize the clip-in, especially when you are so focused and immersed in her jiggle physics. Overall, a really good mod. As far as quality goes compared to other mods made for this game, this is definitely one of the top ones. I personally really liked it. Next one is Lady Wong. Ada Wong, in my opinion, is the best Resident Evil woman. I definitely enjoy her Rule 34s more than I do any of the other characters, and she looks absolutely gorgeous in this game as well. You have options to change her hair to Ada Wong hair or remove the hat as well, but here I use it with Ada Wong hair and a hat option, and I think it looks good. Maybe not as good as Dimitrescu's hair on that hat, but for her pretty face, I think this hairstyle is more fitting. You have option to use her hair without the hat, but I couldn't make it work. She just gets this bald spot, and of course, unless you are memeing, this is not good. I just couldn't make it work with hat. But maybe there's a way you can make this combination work. Then I would say her hair without the hat is the best, judging by the mod page pictures. And her dress, then I would say her hair without the hat looks the best, judging by the mod page pictures. And her dress, this red color, like before, I love it. You can see that little shine here as well. But as much as I like Era Wong, it has some problems in this mod. Her face animations just looks really weird when she speaks. Her face definitely not as good as excella Gionne, but still, at least she is pretty when she's silent, like how all women should be anyway. Overall, a really good mod. Next one is Maggie's Game Award dress. Now for this one I thought it was from another weird game as well, but apparently this is from a real person. A real life 3-dimensional person. So I'm not really comfortable with this mod. But it just looks so good on Dimitrescu that I just couldn't skip it. The dress is just incredible. Of course, again, there's an obvious clipping on bottom part, but overall the dress is so good. I'm gonna overlook this problem. The dress, the material it made of, the color, the surface of it, the chest cut, the leg cut, everything just so good on this dress. It gives the impression that Dimitrescu is about to fuck the shit out of you. And not gonna lie, I kinda liked it. Overall, great dress mod. Would be perfect if there wasn't the skirt clipping, but there's not much the modder can do about it, so this is what it is. And we have a goofy mod for the next one here. It is Count Theodora mod, but it's more than just slapping a Thomas mod on her face. First thing is her dress. You actually have two options here, blue and white. The color, the shyness of blue dress is much better than the default white one in my opinion. And changing the color doesn't just change her dress, but also change her face color. And with the blue version, you get that more OG Thomas look. And her face is not just a face swap, there's a whole ass train on her head. It has like a little cape on it as well to better match the game. Overall, even though this is just a goofy mod made for laughs, it's a really good quality one. I actually kinda liked it. Next mod on the list is Lady Chris. Now this one is an all-out goofball. Like everything about this mod just weird and made me giggle the whole time I was testing it. His face looks so stupid. For whatever reason, his head is so big. You can see it growing from the neck like it is some sort of plant, and sound doesn't match with the look, and again her face animation is just funny. Overall, a funny little mod if you want to have fun and laughs when replaying the game or something. Next one is Lady X. It's literally just a skin mod, there's not much to it, and I personally didn't like it at all, but here it is. The next mod is just called roodaka. Now this changes Lady Dimitrescu to something completely different, and it's a good quality mod as well. Now I don't know who roodaka is, but in game it looks like some sort of weird Lego character. Another made a really good job at it. Now in some cutscenes some things does not match properly, like placements of her hands and stuff. But overall, a really good, interesting mod, a high quality mod. The next one is Slap Me mod. It's just a regular outfit with the word slap me written on her butt part. Just a low effort mod that gets the attention of horny individuals like myself. But after you use it and realize that what really matters is the personality, the mod becomes useless. And even from a horny standpoint, it's just not something to sexualize. If you want that, the secretary, Maggie dress, or even the Thomas mod would be a better option than this. And from a goofy standpoint, it's not funny at all. And this comes from someone who likes and does shitposts. I literally laugh at pictures of a dog standing normally, but there's a word Pablo on it or something. And this is not funny even for me. So overall, actually a bad mod, and I don't see any reason to use it. Now the remaining two mods are opposite of each other, and they have some interesting effects in-game. Mods I'm talking about are taller Alkine Dimitrescu and shorter Alkine Dimitrescu. They are both made by the same author, and apart from just the look, they are the only mods that actually have the biggest impact on the gameplay, that it is interesting. As the name suggests, it is just the default Lady Dimitrescu, but a huge version and a human-sized version. Now the difference in their size is not just the look, but since she is bigger or smaller, her steps are bigger and smaller. And that changes her movement speed in-game. On tall mod, she just walks much faster. On a small mod, she is so slow, it's actually kind of fun. This doesn't just affect the regular gameplay, but also pretty much every cutscene as well. Since she doesn't end up where she needs to be, in most cutscenes you don't see her, or she just be at weird places using the power of force on you. From the gameplay perspective, I prefer the short mod. She's smaller, slower, and I find it more enjoyable to play the game like that. But even though she is small, she is not cute. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what it is. Her face, designed for a big character, just doesn't look right on a smaller body. She looks like those children from Cyberpunk. So she just looks bad. So for that reason, the tall mod is also a really good option. Even though now she is much faster and shit gets crazy while you run away from her, still this mod has some cool effects as well. For example, now when you slap her butt, you don't need to look down like her default size. You just look straight and it's right there, like with all of its huge, enormous glory. So your face being just at the level of her bottom is also really convenient. Overall, both mods are interesting and I really enjoyed testing them out. And that kind of wraps up everything for this video. Only one left is the not safe for work version of the secretary mod, but you will get the link of it at the end of the video or from the description. But before that, I just want to say a couple of things. Firstly, I actually decided to make this video roughly 2 months ago, but clips were just sitting on my computer the whole time, along with other clips for other games and mods. I have like over 200 GB of clips waiting me to edit them, and I finally decided to get rid of all of them, but couldn't bring myself to delete them because I literally spent days working on these clips. So I just wanted to throw a quick video before deleting them forever. And the reason I want to get rid of them is because literally a year ago, I started playing Witcher 3 on PC. I of course played the game on console back at 2015 like 4 times. But since then I never played the game. It was always sitting on my Steam library for many years now. And I just didn't want to play it because I had a very shitty laptop for so long and I wanted to have the best Witcher experience I could. But a year ago I just couldn't help but play the game. And man, the game and the mods are fucking incredible. That back then the whole idea of this mod review format and the series came to me. So I literally made this mod review series for Witcher 3 mods. But I didn't have a good PC to run the game over 20 FPS to show mods at best settings, unfortunately. I finally got a decent PC roughly 5 months ago. I wanted to do those Witcher 3 videos, but just couldn't make a certain mod work that I needed to showcase other mods in game. And there was literally no tutorial for that mod on internet. I spent literal months making it work. And I made the only video tutorial of that mod myself. But all in all, I finally had everything I need to make Witcher 3 videos, but I just stopped playing the game. That's the kind of gamer I am. I just play a game for a couple of weeks, then switch to another game. But for the past week or so, I have this strong itch to play Witcher 3 and make all those videos I planned to. But before that, I just wanted to get these clips out of the way first. Now with this video, I'm done with the Resident Evil clips. And there's just a Tomb Raider mod review video waiting for me to make it, and clips sitting there for almost 4 months now. So after this video, the Tomb Raider video will come out, and then I'm planning a lot of Witcher 3 mod videos. So if you're interested in that, you can take a seat on the channel. Also, I'm pretty much always live, playing weird random games, chilling on stream, and no one watches me. So if you come in and say hi on streams, I would really appreciate it. Now there will be an unlisted video popping up either somewhere on the top right or at the end of the video, where I will be quickly showcasing the not safe for work version of Secretary mod. You can watch it as well if you're interested. But apart from that, we are done here. I spent a lot of days getting these clips in game, but didn't really put much effort into making this video. But I hope you enjoyed this video somehow over my shitty voiceover and script and editing skills. If you didn't like the video, please tell me what you didn't like, because I genuinely want to get better at this shit. I want to make my future videos, especially the hopefully upcoming Witcher 3 videos, better. I would really appreciate if you give some feedback in the comments. And we are basically done here, so